are going to follow. But we also need to make sure that we're looking at all the other information that's being collected to see if we're
Mm.
missing anything. So,
Brilliant. I'm just going to pop this question up on the screen. Google Analytics versus Adobe Analytics. Now, interesting question. I was talking to a lawyer earlier on about cookie policies and European law, and 6 European countries apparently have already said that Google Analytics is against the law in its basic setup. If you don't do, I couldn't really understand what she said I needed to
yeah.
do. And in France, where I am, in April, that might happen too. And it's a big battle between the American legal setup, the American laws and the European laws, and Americans visiting sites in Europe and Europeans visiting sites in America. I don't know how much you know about that, but it did make me think maybe I should get rid of Google Analytics and move to something else. Is Adobe Analytics any good?
So I personally don't have a ton of experience with Adobe Analytics, honestly. My goal is to make analytics accessible to everyone, and so that's why I generally all the education that I do is with Google Analytics for the most part. Now, something to be said about that, I am not a privacy expert by any means. I have
No.
literally no idea how any of that works. I do, what I'm told. I know what the privacy options are in Google. I don't know what the best practice is for
Right.
everybody in their own places. I will say that I do know that with the release of Google Analytics 4, they're focused on a cookieless tracking policy, right? So
Right.
that's going to make a big difference, and I think
Ooh.
that's why they did push it out, was so
Right.
that they
Oh,
could be more compliant.
that's really, really interesting because it may well be the discussion I had earlier on was about the wrong Google Analytics because I've actually installed Google Analytics 4 and I'm struggling.